the fire, man. You know, fire cleanses any impurities. There's my favorite Bible verse in the Bible. I think it was Job 23:10, where, you know, the Bible talks about being purified, you know, through trials and things like that. But when you come out, you shall come out as gold. I think that's kind of what this story is going to be about. You know, I'm going to come out of this injury, you know, all the setbacks and hardship, and, you know, the best version of myself. You know, the gold's gonna show at the end of it. So. Why am I forgetting every name of every exercise? The quad extensions, like the quad extensions.
Oh, like this one?
Yeah. And yeah, I've been doing hamstring curls too.
And it feels okay getting the full extension?
Yeah. The full extension now, it's just like there's like a little bit of clicking.
Okay.
But like, other than that.
Does the clicking feel like it's coming inside the knee, or does it feel like it's the kneecap?
Inside the knee.
Does it hurt when it clicks, or just like?
It just clicks. But like, I can get full extension now without pain.
Okay.
Yeah, but the only thing is, like, when I'm running now, I feel a little bit of like tenderness along the tendon, like with the patella.
Like under here?
Yeah, or like in the inside, especially.
Okay. That's normal. It's annoying, but it's normal. We'll go through those.
What, cash right here, baby? Still line, man. What do you do?
Are y'all done?
Got any hands-on work since?
Yeah. Close.
How you feeling so far?
Good, bro. Good. Just getting through it. You know, staying positive, just getting after it. That's the whole thing.
What do you think's been the biggest challenge with this knee?
Definitely just getting the strength back, getting the coordination back, I think is the hardest thing. But it's coming along, though. It's coming along. After the pain left, I just got to turn it up now. That's it. Have you ever seen this before? Bro, this shit's the worst, bro. It squeezes, and so basically, it doesn't allow, like, blood flow to leave, so it just cooks inside your leg, and it's just like, you know when your leg burns during the set? It just keeps burning, like, even when you're done moving, because it's just trapped in there, so it just keeps burning the entire time.
Like, what do you think that the audience doesn't know what really went through the inside of this?
I think people just think, you know, it's just kind of like smooth sailing, or that it's just all, you know, you're 100% locked in all the time. There's definitely moments where you waver, where it's like, damn, dude, like, am I really gonna come out of this, or am I really gonna, you know, be able to be stronger than before? But, you know, I think everybody thinks that it's just like you're constantly like, nah, I'll be all right. Like, I'm 100% locked in. But there are times when you waver, you know. But you always got to look back to the Lord and, you know, just trust in Him that everything will be okay.
Are you a big believer in Christ?
100%. You know, Christ is my Lord and Savior, so I'll glory to Him in everything I do. Sure. Chloe, what do you think the focus is today?
Focus is going to be on single leg strength and control. So.
Y'all heard it, single leg strength and control, baby.
What version of you is walking out of this injury?
I just feel like the best version of myself. You know, obviously, you know, it's been a difficult path. You know, full of ups and downs. But I feel like those downs really refine who you are. They really cut away the fat and all the things that you could be better at. You know, you do get better at. So I feel like the best version of myself is coming out of this.
How many months has it been since it's for this year?
How many months? It's been probably like 10 months.
10 months.
I think so. Not 10, 9 months, something around that.
What was like the first thing that was going through your head when everything happened?
I didn't even know at first. Like, for a cool minute, I didn't even know that it was torn. I just knew, like, something fell off. Like, I remember I went down at practice, something fell off, and I was like, oh, it's nothing. And I was fine. And then after a while, you know, I was going through movements or whatever, and I was like, so now something's up. I went to the doctors, you know, like, kind of before the season. And it was, you know, I found out it was torn, and I was just like, I was kind of devastated. You know, especially because I was poised to have a big year, like a breakout year, and then that kind of like tore me apart. I was like, I don't know what I should keep doing. I tried to, you know, play through it. It didn't work out, but, you know, God got a plan for me, so I'm not worried about it.
Did you feel like you lost like a part of yourself?
No, definitely like, it was definitely like a real reset, because like you would go home, you're not really, obviously you're not at practice or nothing, so you just have a bunch of time to, you know, I still came out to practice, but you have a lot of reflection time, you know, a lot of time to be by yourself and think about, you know, what matters and, you know, recalibrate kind of, so Hey, Mark, bro. I appreciate you coming to see me, bro. When I was in bed, I appreciate that, bro. You know, obviously, you know, for those who don't know, like after you get surgery, the first like 2-3 days, you're just in bed, like 24/7, like musty, right? Like you're just in there, like just bored, you know. So not only my parents helped me, you know, shout out Mark, he came to come see me, man. Dropped off a little goodie basket, man. So I appreciate you, dog. Good, man. We wrapping it up with some isometrics, making sure, you know, the tendons and, you know, everything's in position, everything's good and solid. So, you know, we got through the hard part. Now it's just, you know, wrapping it up.
What do you want people to remember about this comeback?
This comeback, man, it's gonna be personal. I feel like, you know, a lot of the time, you know, there's people that doubt my ability. You know, is he gonna be the same when he comes back? You know, is he really who, you know, he says he is or who people say he is? And, you know, I feel like I have something to prove. I have a chip on my shoulder. So I'm gonna go out there and prove it this season. They're gonna see. All right, y'all. We just got done with a little PT day today. You know, we had a great time. You know, just getting after it. You know, we're just gonna keep staying consistent. And yeah, man, we're just gonna get after it. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Keep tapping with LFA. Like the video. Let's go. How you been?
Been good, man. Cannot complain.
Yeah.
Been out here working. I know. I get to live there with Eric,
Yeah.
so we coordinated together.
Pretty good quarterback.
Look back at this moment. What do you think you'll say to yourself?
I just think I'll tell myself that, you know, it was necessary. It was part of the journey. You know, every day is intentional. Every day has a meaning and purpose. So, yeah. I also think, like, you know, like having a setback like that, like it took me away from football for a little bit. Gave me a bigger point of view, and also like allowed me to like find myself in a way, like just like what I like to do outside of football, like who I am outside of football. Like my identity is not my identity. I'm not just a football player, you know. So I've been able to build that outside of it. So I feel like part of it kind of was a good thing.
You can kind of see it fling behind your.
Behind my head.
Yes.
Is that good or is that?
I would argue, I want you to keep your hand on the right side of your body a little bit more.
Okay. So.
Right.
Yeah.
They're crazy level,
Yeah.
right? Rather than like, oh, get my arm up, and then my body's like
Yeah. Totally.
that way. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
He getting this right. As you can see, you know, super knowledgeable guy. Just out here getting that work in, man. So grateful for him. You know, grateful for the opportunity to be out here and just be able to soak up some knowledge.
This is your first time with him?
No, it's my second time. I worked with him probably, it was right before my injury. I worked with him. So it was probably close to a year ago now.
How do you like his training sessions?
I love it. I love how technical he is. Just like he's super cerebral just about the game and, you know, about how the body moves. And I think that's the biggest thing for me is tying all the pieces together functionally. So I work with him a lot.
That I am going to become someone that expresses right myself in the way that I intend to express myself.
Right.
Which is the ball is going to smile at me and it is going to spin aggressive.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you're changing your truths, often the inner voice is a little bit meek.
Yeah.
But as you nurture that truth, that voice gets stronger. And the voice on the inside comes out to the expression on the
Outside.
exactly.
While you're out here working, do you ever picture yourself back out there on the field?
Yeah. I try to tie everything back to me getting back on the field. Like it's easy just to do like PT and just to work. Just for the sake of working, but yeah, I always try to keep like the end goal in mind, which is, you know, being back on the field.
Yeah. Oh. What do you feel? Between this safety and this corner.
Yeah.
Right? And having moments of deep focus.
Yeah.
And then also moments of I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna believe in what's about to happen, right? Because if you can create that voice in your body that's the decision is already made, right? Yeah. Then the way that electricity flows from your brain to the nerves, it's not distorted.
Right.
But if you use
it's like manifesting almost like
if you use distorting words,
right,
which is sometimes like half the battle.
Some good stuff today, man. You know, we had a little bit of adversity through one of the drills. Obviously, first real training session with the coach back. He's great, man. I got it dialed in, fought back through the adversity, and we got it dialed in. So it's good.
What you about to get into right now once you go home?
Shoot, man, I'm about to get into eating, doing a little bit of homework and sleeping, man. I'm tired today. I went home and took a nap before this training session, man. It was a lot, so yeah, I'm just about to chill.
How was school?
Good. School was fine. You know, obviously it's a little hard transferring, but you know, you get through it. You know, you learn, you adapt, so.
Did this injury make you appreciate football differently?
100%. You know, sometimes you take it for granted. Like, you know, I feel like I've always competed when I was younger at a super high level, and sometimes it starts to feel like a job. You know, you kind of start losing the fun for it. You start taking it for granted every day being on the field. But, you know, when you're in bed and you haven't moved your body for 2 days, right, like you're just bedridden or whatever it is, like even the small things that I found joy in, like being able to like move my body, right, like doing yoga or like lifting weights or just like getting out and running, like those simple things like that I took for granted before, I recognized in the moment. I was like, this is like beautiful. Like I'm really moving my body again, and just felt super good. So even to be on the field throwing, ripping around, you know, with my guys or whatever it may be, like it's truly a blessing. So it definitely changed my perspective, and it makes me appreciate, you know, everything now, because I kind of take a step back and it's like, what else am I taking everything for granted? Like what else am I taking for granted in my life? So, you know. Are we back? We in Newport Beach. We're by P Street. You know what I'm saying? So we're just out here having a good time, man. Me and my boy Leo, just kicking it, chilling. Saturday, it's beautiful outside. What is it? 125, 130. It's beautiful, man. So we just chilling.
Touch with nature right now.
Yep, type shit.
How many days like have you felt like not showing it?
I'd say, I don't know. I wouldn't say a good amount. I'd say, you know, there's definitely a few days where you do feel that way, but I think that's where like the mental perseverance kicks in, or like the discipline, where it's like, but I also think about it a little bit differently. Like for those days, like I want to attack those days. I think like, you know, you should want to do hard things. Because like, you know, if you're doing hard things, it means you're growing in some way. So.
And is there like a specific thing or someone who, you know, just makes you keep going even when you really don't want to?
I think it was just my family. You know, seeing all the things they sacrifice for me and the things they do for me to be where I'm at and to where I'm going. And then also just myself. You know, I feel like I owe it a lot to myself with all the work I've put in and all the time and all the things I've been through, good and bad. So yeah. I can't.
You almost drowned?
Yeah. When I was younger, I was drowning, and my mom had to save me. Like she was like, yo, 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 and she was like, whatever. But yeah.
But now you good, you know?
I'm good now. Yeah, I know. I'm a hella good swimmer.
What we about to get into now? We just wrapped with the session. Solo
session. You feel me? About to get in this water. It's feeling good today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Hold on, bro. We don't give it a second. We're gonna give it a second. We're gonna wait for the set to die, bro.
I just jump in the water.
Well, I'm just enjoying, bro. I just enjoying like the shore, like the shore.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly make my way in. I know y'all see that wave coming, bro. I think obviously just to dominate in the league, to be there for a long time. You know, hopefully, you know, put on that gold jacket one day. You know, that's always been a goal of mine, or, you know, another goal of mine is to be, you know, a first-round draft pick, a Heisman Trophy winner, you know, those type of things. But yeah, man, I think it all starts, you know, like I try not to think too far ahead, right? I try to just control the controllables now, so. Good. It was a little bit warmer today than it was before, but it's feeling good today, so. Blessed, man, blessed.
Hey, feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling blessed. Got some good eats before this, got some poke tiki, you know what I'm saying? So, feel light, energized, rejuvenated, one might say. Spring break, so.
And how about yourself as a human being? What are some of your goals and dreams?
Another thing that's huge for me is just not getting complacent even as I get older in life. I think just continuing to strive to win and, you know, continuously winning in life, I think is huge in whatever sector you're in, right? Like whether it's business, right? Whether it's fashion, art, football, whatever it is. So I think it would be huge.